Right, so yesterday I was sent a TikTok video by a friend of mine. He found it scrolling through his TikTok and whatever. Thank you, Jack. And it was a deleted scene from Happy Valley Series 2. Now, if you've got Happy Valley Series 1, 2 or 3 on DVD or the home release, there is no really decent special features on it. There's a few interviews, a little bit of behind the scenes, but there's nothing in depth. It's a bit rubbish, to be honest, special features wise. Unfortunately, it's not like Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings where you're there with them making the film. So yeah, watch this scene, and I was actually really shocked. I thought, wow. I knew there were deleted scenes because I'd read the scripts previously. I had them series 1 and 2 anyway. So I knew there was little snippets that were cut out of certain scenes, but these scenes from series 2 I'd never even heard of, let alone seen. I'll show you the scene that Jack sent me, and then I'll show you some other deleted scenes. This might be a bit of a long video. Adding up the scenes as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 13 scenes, but minutes-wise, it's 1 minute, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Over, I'd say, roughly 20 minutes worth. So this is going to be about a 20-minute video. And some of these scenes I've not actually watched because I've deliberately saved them so I can do a live reaction. Some of them I have seen. About 2 or 3 of them I have seen. But then this was late last night and I was like really sleepy. So I thought, right, I need to get to bed. And then I've been to work today, come home. And the moment I got home, I was like, right, I need to get these scenes watched. So some of them I've seen before. Last night for the first time. One of them I did see a while ago. It's the train station scene. You'll see that soon. I've been to that train station as well. It looks exactly the same as it does in the episode. So yeah, we're going to show you the scene first that has that I saw last night, just to give you the same kind of reaction that I had. So sorry for this OBS layout. This is just my streaming layout with all the names at the side and the TV screen and everything. I didn't want to create a special one just for this. But yeah, here we go. Happy Valley Series 2, deleted scenes. So this is the first one.
You were the one who didn't want me to go all guns blazing.
So you didn't speak to her at all?
No, I can't. I've got no power to do anything till we know something from intelligence. I saw her though, I think it was her, little mousy, just as I was going out the door.
Well, if you're confident leaving him there...
Well, you pop in if you're bothered. That's looking on Daryl and Alison Garth quick driving past. I might get a decent cup of tea before the community meeting starts.
Yeah, they're speaking to us.
Hello?
I'm starting to wonder if it is her, that maybe she's just soft. Wet, misguided.
Yeah.
She didn't look like she could knock the skin off a rice pudding.
Yeah, but poison comes in little bottles, as you say.
Yeah, and surely, it's too mad.
It'd be too much of a coincidence if she really was visiting that bastard in Gravesend.
Yeah.
Yeah, surely.
Yeah.
Surely.
Yeah.
I'll see you in a bit. I've got to go.
So is this where...
Very close.
Let me just pause it there. So is this where, in the original episode, that's where they ended up at the farm where Alison is? Is that what we're saying? Because I'm a bit... Obviously, these scenes aren't labelled as it belongs in this episode, blah, blah, blah. So is that what we're saying? Is that scene there, does it belong just before they end up at the farm to find the dead Alison? That seems to be the thing. It could be from episode 6. I think it is from episode 6. I'm not sure. It probably is. So yeah, the next scene is Claire confides in Neil. Now, I've not seen this scene, so this is 3 minutes 37 long, so it's the longest one actually, of the 13. Is it 13? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 deleted scenes, yeah. So this is 3 minutes 37, and this is simply called Claire Confides in Neil. So let's give this a watch.
We worked together with a mission in Halifax. Christian mission on Commercial Street.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
So unfair. Helen should have lived to be 90. She should have been happy and healthy for another 30 years. Sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
The thing is, she helped me, Helen. There's things you should know before we, get any more serious, if that's what we're doing.
What things?
Right, is this where
Is
she's
that
going?
what we're doing?
If that's what... Yeah.
Okay.
This is where she tells him about her past.
Okay. So,
This is
10
fascinating.
years ago,
Absolutely fascinating.
I didn't work at the mission. I was one of those people who ended up there.
Oh wow. I mean,
I
we
was
knew it.
dropping.
We did know this because Catherine mentions it in the first ever episode. I live with my sister who's a recovering heroin addict. So it's been mentioned before, but not in this scene. I'm literally live watching this, and sorry that I'm pausing it and rewinding it and whatever, but here we go. I'll replay it. I'll start again.
I didn't work at the mission.
I've jogged it back a few seconds.
I was one of those people who ended up there. I was a drop-in. I did drugs. Bad ones. Stupid ones. And I am an alcoholic. Recovering. 10 years more or less. And Helen, she turned my life round. Oh, Catherine had more or less given up on me. You know what cops are like. Well, you might not know, but zero tolerance, bless 'em. And she had enough of her own stuff to deal with. With her daughter, Becky, she were always a handful. But Helen, she had time for everyone.
Let me just pause it there, because what I'm getting from this, some of it is repeated information. So I can kind of see, looking at the runtime of this scene, 3 minutes 37, I can kind of see why it's been taken out, because each episode of Happy Valley is 58, 59, 60 minutes long. It's very rarely does it go. I think the very last episode of Series 3 is 1 hour and 5, something like that, 1 hour 8, I don't know, or 15. It's a little bit longer than an hour anyway. But every other episode is 56, 57, 58, 59-ish minutes or whatever. So with this scene in there, 3 minutes 37, that's really bumping up that run time. And if they've got other scenes that they need in there, I get it. It doesn't need to be, a lot of it is repeated. We knew of Claire's history, but yes, it's been mentioned, but I don't know, do I like this scene, do I not? I don't know, let's carry on.
Anyone and everyone, and it didn't matter what they'd done, it didn't matter where they come from, and she never gave up. She never gave up on anyone, and she certainly never gave up on me. Sorry. I am sorry. Just what with the funeral, and I didn't want you to find out further down the line and think, I don't know, I'd had John or something.
Wow.
Are you shocked? Saddened?
I'm not exactly squeaky clean myself.
Right, so that's where the scene ends, by the way. So, wow. Yeah, it's a great scene. I personally like it. I don't know if it fits in the episode, though. It's great to see as a standalone scene to give a bit more context to the characters. I get that. But, yeah, I kind of get that it needed to go. I can see why they've got rid of it, because A, it's too long. Yes, it might be able to be a bit shorter. They could chop bits out of it, but then would it be the same scene? So you might as well just get rid of the whole scene. I might do a bit of investigating and see exactly where it fitted in the episode and which scene came before it and which scene came after it. Wow, absolutely brilliant. The next scene is Jodie and Ann's heart to heart. This is one of the ones that I watched last night before I went to sleep. It's quite a short scene. It's basically them talking on top of the steps behind the old police station on Norland Road. Fun fact for you, that's no longer a police station. It was at the time of filming. It was an old police station, but now it's just flats. It's like apartment building. So yeah, this is Jodie and Ann's heart to heart.
And the thing is, actually, when your dad's a high-ranking officer, if anything, it's a nuisance. No one ever believes you've ever actually achieved anything under your own steam. Hell no. They just think you're some lightweight noo-noo who's been born with a silver spoon stuck up your backside. So you've got to work twice as hard as any other bugger just to prove that you're nuts, and you weren't. And, oh, if I was a man, then it wouldn't happen. And that's another one. When did you ever hear anybody go, oh yeah, he slept his way to the top? No. Obviously, no one ever says that about men, because men are intelligent, ambitious and hardworking, whereas we only ever get anywhere in life if we drop our knickers and get our assets out. Obviously.
God, I love you.
Yeah, you stick with me, kid. I'll get into bother.
Can I ask a question? Are you now looking for someone inside the investigation with regard to Vicki Fleming?
It's tempting, but there are other explanations.
So, I'm going to replay a bit of that, because this is one of the ones, I say, that I watched last night. The first half of this scene is okay. The second half of the scene is I was saying to my missus about it, it's spoon feeding the audience, because you're literally saying, oh, you're looking for someone inside the in the investigation. We as the audience know that it's John. Of course we know it's John, who's obviously murdered Vicki, but what's the significance of it being said in this way? It doesn't sit right. It's not right. The beginning of the scene's quite a good little scene. Could it be in the episode and then just chop the end off this scene and carry on? You'll see a deleted scene in a minute where John goes to Tesco in the middle of the night and he's sitting there in his car and he's like, why me? Why? What did I do? And he's kicking off in the car park. Part of that scene remains in the episode, but there's literally a chunk of it that's just bolstered out of it and it's just thrown away. But I'll explain that as we get there. So yeah, let me just replay it. So this scene, can it remain? This part of the scene here.
No one ever believes you've ever actually achieved anything under your own steam. Hell no. They just think you're some lightweight noo-noo who's been born with a silver spoon stuck up your backside. So you've got to work twice as hard as any other bugger just to prove that you're nuts, and you weren't. And, oh, if I was a man, then it wouldn't happen. And that's another one. When did you ever hear anybody go, oh yeah, he slept his way to the top? No. Obviously, no one ever says that about men, because men are intelligent, ambitious and hardworking, whereas we only ever get anywhere in life if we drop our knickers and get our assets out. Obviously.
God, I love you.
Yeah, you stick with me, kid. I'll get into bother.
And the scene could end there, in my opinion. This is all my opinion. This bit doesn't need to be in.
Can I ask a question? Are you now looking for someone inside the investigation with regard to Vicki Fleming?
It doesn't need to be.
It's tempting, but
So yeah, the next scene that we've got is John pleads with Vicki to let him go.
Your mother?
Yeah. I nearly turned up without it.
Oh, that would have been a mistake.
I can't do this more than once, Vicki. I don't have this kind of money. My mother keeps that in a freezer for emergencies.
You're on a good wage.
Amanda is.
You know, there's never anything left at the end of the month.
Well, I can't help that.
Please. You know, take that and let's call it a day. Please give me the phone or whatever it was you took those pictures on and anything else you've downloaded it onto, and then, you know, as I say, you keep that and then let's call it a day. Where is it?
What?
So this is one of the scenes that I first came across yesterday after watching that first one, and I did watch this scene. And it was late. This is a 3-minute scene, by the way, so I just put a break in the middle of it. This was one of the ones where I was watching it thinking, wow, this is wow. But at the same time, again, it's 3 minutes. It's 3 minutes of that hour, so it would have made the episode 3 hours, not 3 hours. An hour and 3 minutes, roughly, plus any other little deleted snippets. So, yeah, you've got to kind of weigh it up when you're editing it and whatever. So, yeah, it had to go. But I do like this scene. I like the stuff that's discussed in it. Not disgusting, discussed within it. So, yeah, let's carry on.
The phone?
Oh, it's somewhere. You can have this back, John. And the phone. Take it.
Where is it?
Go on. I don't really want it. All you have to do is what you've been saying you'd do for the last 18 months. Leave her. You hate her. You hate the kids. You hate the
It's
house.
not about... I do not hate the children.
It drive you up the wall.
Yes, but hang on. You drugged me. You drugged me, and then you took those ridiculous pictures of me, you mad... How the hell can you even start to imagine I'd want to come and live with you now?
I did that because...
You're unhinged. God, I don't know what you are.
I did that because I love you.
You love me?
I know it was...
No comment. I am not going to comment on that. That is tricky. Okay? We are not going down that road. No.
It was a bit mad.
She's fucking nuts, is what we're saying.
But I am desperate. Desperate to make you see
Actually,
how...
let me rewind.
Hang on.
Last 18 months. Leave her. You hate her. You hate the
So, in her mind, it's all okay. Everything's fine.
kids. You hate the
It's
house.
not about... I do not hate the children.
It drive you up the wall.
Yes, but hang on. You drugged me. You drugged me, and then you took those ridiculous pictures of me, you mad... How the hell can you even start to imagine I'd want to come and live with you now?
I did that because...
You're unhinged. God, I don't know what you are.
I did that because I love you.
You love me?
Of course.
I know it was a bit mad, but I am desperate. Desperate to make you see how much I care about you.
Can we just quickly interject and say that she's done this previously to Neil? So she knows what she's doing with the blackmail situation, and it is blackmail. It's her MO. It's the way she operates. It's what she does. Cecily Whelan's way of operating is to do what she does with Ryan and Tommy and all that racket. That's her MO. Whereas Vicky's MO is to blackmail guys to get them to give her X amount of money every month. Otherwise, she's going to humiliate them. That's her MO. But, wow, wow.
So you did that?
Yes.
I think... You're not well.
Fact.
Mentally, Vicky, I think you...
In fact, last night when I was looking for this scene in the script, it is in the script, I searched for the word mentally, because I know it's not mentioned throughout the series that much. And it's literally there. It is there. And how I've never remembered it or noticed it before. Wow.
You've got to see. This isn't how someone can behave. It's not what I want anymore. We have to be grown up. And you know, I'm not even worth it. I'm old, I'm boring, I'm tired. God, I'm...
You see, this is what she does to you. This is how she makes you see yourself. You are none of those things. You're wonderful.
The psychology behind this scene. Well done, Sally Wainwright. I get it. But, yeah, I get why it's being cut. But I also get the whole domestic abuse psychology behind it. wow, it's fucking powerful.
You're funny, you're kind, you're good, you work hard, you deserve a nice life.
Then why are you doing this to me?
Because I love you and you deserve better. People sometimes don't have enough respect for themselves and their own right to be happy. And it's wrong. It's unhealthy.
Please. Let me go. Please give me the phone. You keep that money, but please, let me go.
In the end, you'll thank me.
I doubt it, but okay. Okay, so the next scene that we've got, it's just a little scene. It's 30 odd seconds long. It's just Mrs. Beresford keeps an eye on Ryan. I don't think there's going to be that much in it, but we're going to watch it anyway. We're going to watch all of them. I'm not going to skip through them or miss any of them out, because let's face it, if you've never seen any deleted scenes from Happy Valley and you're a big fan of it like I am, you're going to want to see every little frame that was cut. And if I remember at the end, I'll talk about a scene from series 3 that somebody put on TikTok of it being filmed, and I was so hyped for it. I really was hyped, but I'll probably forget by the end, so message me in the comments. Yeah, so let's go to this deleted scene. Mrs. Beresford keeps an eye on Ryan.
You think that's good? Yes, great. So you can put a big tick against it. Very good.
Senko's asked me to gather some pupil feedback from our one-to-one students in Year 6, so I'm going to be working with them myself today.
Okay.
Yes, Cecily. You mad bastard. So that's just a little snippet there of what could. And again, yes, the episode plays fine without it. It's not needed. I'm thinking of all these things from an editing standpoint. Not that I'm a professional filmmaker, because I'm far from it, but I've done a little bit of editing in the past, so I know about pacing, and when a scene has to go, it has to go. I get it. The next scene is a grizzly bedtime story, so I think it's just going to be a bedtime story, so let's have a look.
Tanith attacked first, feinting with a low kick and snapping it up high. The cleaver didn't fall for the ruse and slapped the high kick away as Ghastly attacked from behind. The cleaver spun with a kick of his own that caught Tanith in the gut, and he ducked under the punch that Ghastly sent his way. Ghastly's fists blurred, but the cleaver absorbed the blows, and his hand shot out, catching Ghastly in the side of the neck. Ghastly staggered, and skullduggery thrust out his palm, and the air rippled.
So, I get it. It's just a little bedtime story. I've never seen that one before, so I guess the point of it is, because I haven't read the context of it within the script and the place of it, but I'm guessing it's after Ryan's conversation with Alcoholic. There's a bit actually in the script that isn't in these deleted scenes. There was a little bit more dialogue in that scene as well, I remember. Between him and Daniel in the kitchen talking about alcoholism, I think, and stuff like that. There was a little snippet cut out of that. But I'm just going to rewatch this scene, and I'm just going to keep an eye on Ryan. I'm not going to listen to the story, just to see if it's got any kind of context, if you like.
Tanith attacked first, feinting with a low kick and snapping it up high.
So he's kind of thinking,
the cleaver
isn't he?
didn't
Like,
fall for the ruse and slapped the high kick away as Ghastly attacked from behind. The cleaver spun with a kick of his own that caught Tanith in the gut, and he ducked under the punch that Ghastly sent his way. Ghastly's fists blurred, but the cleaver absorbed the blows, and his hand shot out, catching Ghastly in the side of the neck. Ghastly staggered, and skullduggery thrust out his palm, and the air rippled.
I kind of get, get rid of it. It's just slowing the episode down. So this scene here is in the episode, but the middle of it isn't. So in the episode, he just pulls up, and it cuts to this angle of him with his hand like this. We don't see him do this. So this scene I should have actually shown before he goes to Vicky's. things like this in TV shows, like, is that the actor's real bank card and he's just drawing a few quid out? Or is it like a special... I don't see it being a special cash point, because it's obviously a Tesco cash point because of the font and everything on it. Yeah. I remember James Cameron saying years ago, it cuts to this in the episode, I remember James Cameron saying years ago that if there's a scene, I'll paraphrase, if there's a scene in the middle of something that slows it down or whatever, just get rid. Just get rid.
Hey, what have I done? Nothing! Why me? Why me, you bastard? You bastard, you bastard, you fucking bastard! Why?
Woe is me. Yeah, so obviously the middle of that scene isn't in the final episode, but funnily enough, in the final episode there is a bit more of the car pulling in at the end of that shot, because I'm a geek, I've compared it. So this next scene is called Catherine Closes In on Cecily. I don't think I've seen this one either, so let's give this a watch.
You can't go in there all guns blazing and accuse her of something.
Can't I?
Why not?
Look, I'm not even 100% it is her. And even if it is, well, you know, I'm...
Catherine.
Mike, you know that list from the DIU? Was there anyone on it called Wheeland? We think Cecily Wheeland.
Off top of my head, no, it doesn't ring a bell.
Okay, well, was there anyone on it from Scotland? A Scottish address?
I like this.
Yeah,
I like
there
this.
was one.
Can you ask the DIU to prioritise that one?
Sure.
Because
I like
you know
this.
that woman I showed you on that CCTV on my phone? Claire thinks it's a teaching assistant at our own school.
Oh.
Really?
She's only been there.
Right, I'm going to pause there quickly, and I'll tell you why I'm... Oh, I like this. It's because we're seeing Mike. We don't see too much of Mike Taylor, and I think he's a fantastic character. He plays the inspector so fucking well, and I just think he's brilliant. He needs to be in it more. So it's just great to see him. But, and again, I've not seen this scene before, so I'm just going to rewind it a few seconds.
Sure.
Because you know that woman I showed you on that CCTV on my phone? Claire thinks it's a teaching assistant at our own school.
Really?
She's only been there 4 weeks. She came down from Scotland.
What, and we think she visits Tommy Lee Royce in prison?
Oh, God knows.
I'll get onto it. I'm hanging up. Ta-da.
Let's keep him at home today.
Yeah. Oh, you like that. He's got football.
So the next scene I haven't seen, and it should come with a trigger warning. I'm going to guess it's called Helen's Final Days.
Body packs up. Doctor popped in this after. He said one by one the organs, they just give up. He said it could be tomorrow. It could be another week. I just think she should be here. Not for my sake, but for hers. I just think it's something she might regret after. You know, not if she wasn't here when the time comes.
I won't be watching that scene again. I get it. And I'm glad it's not in the episode from a personal standpoint. It's we've been through that in our family, and it's very much what it's like. It's worse in real life, though. I'm not going to go into the details of it, but yeah, I get why that scene's cut. I think it's just a bit too much, do you know? Anyway, this scene is called John Didn't Come Home. Now, I remember reading this in the script. This is... I haven't seen it, but I've read it. It's after she's taken the pictures of him. Vicki Fleming's taking the pictures, and he wakes up in his car the following morning with the alarm going off on his phone. This is the scene. I'm quite intrigued to see this because, like I say, I've read it, but it was a long time ago that I read it. So it's just called John Didn't Come Home. So here we go. I think Amanda calls off the top of my head. I haven't, like I say, read it for a while. So here we go. Well, it hasn't even got the alarm sound in it. Okay then. I think his phone rings here. What time do you think you'll be home tonight? Did you get my message? Will you be wanting dinner? Are you okay? Getting worried now. Call me when you get this message. Where are you? 11 missed calls. Oh, he rings her. Okay.
John!
Amanda!
Where are you?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I didn't...
Where are you, John?
At work. I'm at work. I've been at work all night.
I rang Clifford. He told me that you'd knocked off at 8.
No. Well, we did, but then the boss, he kept me back after Clifford had gone. And I think I must have just I must have fallen asleep at my desk. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Amanda. I know you'd have been worried sick.
Right, well, as long as you're okay. And I have been worried sick, yes. I didn't tell the kids.
I'm going to rewatch this.
I'm sorry. I'm fine.
That's where it ends. Yeah. What you got to bear in mind here is with Amanda, she's obviously doing the nasty on John as well. So they're kind of cheating on each other. But she's obviously genuinely concerned about him. Let me just rewatch it.
John!
Amanda!
Where are you?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I didn't...
Where are you, John?
At work. I'm at work. I've been at work all night.
I rang Clifford. He told me that you'd knocked off at 8.
No. Well, we did, but then the boss, he kept me back after Clifford had gone. And I think I must have just I must have fallen asleep at my desk. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Amanda. I know you'd have been worried sick.
Right, well, as long as you're okay. And I have been worried sick, yes. I didn't tell the kids.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm fine.
Yeah, that scene. I like it. I do like it. Yeah. We're getting to the end of these deleted scenes now, unfortunately, and it's gone on longer than I anticipated this video. I might have to chop it up. Next scene is John snaps. So let's see what this one has.
I am sick of you.
No one's touched
I
them.
saw you.
No one is interested in touching your crap.
Well, they were here and now they aren't.
No one cares. Literally, no one.
Just shut up! Shut up! You need to stop arguing. You need to start looking after each other, all of you.
You are stopping now, Dad, aren't you?
Yeah, of course I'm stopping.
Wow, that's another good little scene. I get why it was cut. I do get why that was taken out. It's slows the pace down. I get it. I don't know if that was the reason they took it out, but that's why I would have taken it out. Apart from that, it's a good scene. I think it was well made. The next one is A Meeting of Minds. It's 50 seconds long. Let's see what it is. I haven't seen this one either.
I suppose it made me think that maybe he does need to talk about his father.
Oh, I know, but how? I can either spell it out to him that he only came into the world because his mother was raped by a psychopath, or I can try and make out like Francis did that he really ain't as bad as all that, which is sticking me colour. And it's a wrong thing to do because he is just as bad as all that. What would you do?
I've no idea. His reading's improved, and his writing. We'll keep on top of that.
What's your name?
Yeah, get rid.
Name?
My name?
Yes, your name. What's your name?
Your name? Is it Jeffrey?
Is it?
He don't even know his own name. You're as mad as me, Grandad.
So, Jeffrey, where do you live?
This is the scene that I saw
live down
ages
Jepson
ago on
Lane.
TikTok
Here?
randomly.
Lives up Fairy Gate Lane.
Yes, number 28.
Okay.
Your mother and dad.
You lying old git. With your mum and dad. You lying old bugger, eh?
Can you just excuse me a second, love? Would you like to move along, Liam?
I'm just trying to help you out as well.
Mind how you go.
Come on, you space!
I'm just going to sit him inside the cafe and get him a hot drink. Can you let her know that's where we'll be? Hope you come, lovely.
What do you know?
That's so realistic,
Well, she let me
that
in
ripping the
when she
earpiece
did,
out. Just
and
get
she
at
was
me.
very polite and very happy to chat, and to my mind, very far from off a rocker.
She was so keen to put the record straight.
Okay.
So, according to her, brace yourself, our Daniel's been having a fling with a lass he went to school with.
What lass? Not...
Laura Robert Shaw.
Catherine? Yeah, I'm still here.
Who is she?
You know that saying about how poison comes in little bottles?
Really?
You were the one who...
Wow. Yeah, that's all the deleted scenes, guys, of Happy Valley Series 2. The ones that I know of, anyway. What I might do is read through the scripts now and see the scenes as they were written. So, yeah, thank you for watching. If you've got any questions, do leave them in the comments below. Sorry that this video is now 40 minutes long. It's double the length of what I intended it to be. I might have to put this in an editor and just chop it down a bit because it's far too long. Nobody's going to watch a 40-minute video. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I shall see you in the next video. And just as a little side note, I did say I was going to go back to a scene, didn't I? That I can't remember. I told you I'd forget. I should have written it down, really. Trying to rack my brains to try and think about it was. Let me just quickly watch these scenes.
We're very close.
Your mother?
Tanith attacked.
Oh yeah, the alcoholic scene, wasn't it? Let me just see if I can find it before I go, because I won't be able to settle if I move out of the way. Bum, 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 bum. Of course, the hard drive isn't spinning up, so it's going to take longer because I can't afford SSD drives because I'm poor. I have to open them all because I need to look for the word alcoholic. Nope. 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 Here we go. Right, so it's right at the beginning. Oh no, it might have been right at the end of episode 1 then. Oh no. Right, so it's episode 1. So, right, so the scene is in the episode, series 2, episode 1. Daniel and Ryan are talking, and interior Catherine's house, kitchen night, 20 to 9. It's dark outside, it's still rain. Daniel and Ryan are sitting cozily. Bring it over here. I'll just show you actually. Fuck it, who cares? Here we go. So, Daniel watching Ryan as Ryan shakes and throws dice, sense that Daniel somehow's paced with Ryan over the last 18 months and now actually finds it a good and surprising thing that's happened. Ryan moves his piece on the board and then, Ryan, can I get a biscuit, Uncle Daniel? Yeah, I guess so. Do you know where they are? Do you want one? No, thanks. Actually, I might have a beer. Well, Auntie Claire's out. Why can you not drink beer when Auntie Claire's in? Well, you can, but we don't, do we? Because, why? She doesn't like it. Why? Because she's, is she an alcoholic? Well, yes, yeah, she is. Is. What is an alcoholic? It's actually alcoholic. It's someone who doesn't like alcohol. I don't like it. No, okay, it's actually what it is someone who likes alcohol a bit too much. So that's the bit that I was talking about earlier that was kind of trimmed out. And I get why it was trimmed out. Again, it's just pace the scene a bit better. You know, you get rid of it. It's the little snippets that you can just get rid of and tell the story perfectly fine without. But yeah, thank you for watching this 45-minute video, guys. I shall see you in the next one, hopefully. And hopefully, I don't know what it'll be. Let's get back to the old games, shall we? Vice City and GoldenEye. Maybe even a bit of San Andreas thrown in. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.